In a quiet village nestled between rolling hills, there lived a wise old monk named Master Juno. Known far and wide, he was admired for his deep wisdom and playful sense of humor. People from near and far sought his guidance, eager to learn the secrets of a fulfilling life. One sunny morning, a young man named Leo, full of ambition and curiosity, made his way to Master Juno's humble hut. He bowed respectfully and said, "Master, I've heard of your wisdom. Please teach me the secret to happiness and success." The old monk looked at Leo with a twinkle in his eye, stroking his beard thoughtfully. After a moment he said, "Ah, the secret to happiness and success. It is a lesson worth learning, young one. But before I share it with you, you must complete a small task." Leo leaned in, eager to prove himself. "What must I do, Master?" Master Juno smiled and said, "Go to the market and find the largest, juiciest watermelon you can. Then carry it on your head through the entire village. Be careful not to let it fall, no matter what happens." Leo's brows furrowed in confusion. "A watermelon? On my head?" But he nodded, determined to show his worth. At the bustling market, Leo picked out a massive watermelon. The vendor laughed, saying, "Are you sure you can carry this?" Leo simply smiled, lifted the fruit onto his head, and began his journey back to Master Juno. As he walked through the village, balancing the heavy watermelon, the sight of him became a source of great amusement. Villagers stopped to watch, some laughing, others cheering him on. Children ran alongside, clapping and giggling, while a few mischievous souls pretended to trip, trying to distract him. Leo's face flushed with concentration as he adjusted his steps carefully, his arms outstretched for balance. Despite the challenges, he couldn't help but notice the joy he was spreading. By the time he reached Master Juno's hut, his heart was racing, but the watermelon was still intact. Relieved, Leo gently set it down and looked at the monk, expecting a grand lesson, or at least some praise. Instead, Master Juno began laughing heartily, his deep chuckles echoing through the hut. Leo stood there bewildered. Finally, the monk wiped a tear from his eye and said, "Well done, young one. You've succeeded." "But, Master," Leo asked, "what does carrying a watermelon have to do with happiness or success?" Master Juno smiled and said, "Ah, my boy, life is much like carrying that watermelon. It's full of unexpected challenges, heavy burdens, and moments where you feel like you might drop everything. But did you notice something as you walked through the village?" Leo paused, recalling the journey. People were laughing, cheering, even the children seemed happy. "Exactly," the monk said. "You see, life becomes much lighter when you meet its challenges with a sense of humor. Just like the villagers, when you face your struggles with joy and laughter, you spread happiness, not only to yourself, but to others around you. That is the secret to success and happiness. Approach life with determination, but don't take it too seriously." Leo smiled, finally understanding the wisdom in the task. From that day forward, he faced life's challenges with a lighter heart and a sense of humor, carrying every burden as if it were just another watermelon. And whenever he felt overwhelmed, he remembered that moment, the laughter of the villagers, the silly claps of the children, and Master Juno's hearty chuckles. So, my friend, in your own life, embrace the heavy burdens and unexpected turns with a smile. Remember that laughter can transform even the hardest journeys into joyful adventures. Stay determined, but don't forget to laugh at yourself every now and then. And when life feels tough, think of Leo, his watermelon, and the wisdom of a monk who taught him that happiness is simply a matter of perspective. This is Story Cloud's story. Thank you for watching, and may your journey always be filled with laughter and success.